room since 10 minutes ago. Thank you so much for being on time. So first off, I think in total, we have up to 90 to 100 people who have registered to this webinar. Awesome stuff. But I'm looking in, there's only around 50 of you here in today. So what I'm going to do is, I hope you do not mind. Let's take another 5 to 10 more minutes. Let's try to get a number 80 mark, and then we'll get rolling. So take this time, get yourself a cup of coffee, go for that toilet break, get yourself that glass of water. Will be starting very soon. Thank you so much. We'll be right back with you very soon. For those that just come in, thank you, thank you, thank you. A very good morning. Let's just wait for a while. I think we just hit the 76 mark. Like I said, we have around 90 over plus attendees here today. So let me just try to get around an 80 to 90 and we'll get started. Thank you so much once again. Stay tuned. We'll get started as soon as possible. Thank you so much, everyone. Hi, everyone who just attended. Give us a bit more time. I think 5 more minutes. Let's try to hit that 90 mark. If by 5 minutes, we do not hit that 90 mark, do not worry. I would not want to waste everyone's time here. We'll get started. Take your time. Go get a cup of coffee. We'll get started very soon. Thank you. All right, everyone. Good morning. Let's get this webinar started. First off, let me formally introduce myself. My name is Adam Skanda from the Grab Financial Group, and we are happy to actually be introducing you to a webinar of ours here today, which is called Grow Your Online Business with GrabPay via Shopify and WooCommerce. So what we're going to do here today is basically go through these house rules with you today, which is keep your audio on mute, turn off your video, use chat box for all your questions, and please wait till the end of this webinar because there's going to be special campaigns and giveaways at the end. So it's going to be action-packed. It's going to be a quick 1 hour for all of you here today. So before I do start, just type down 1 in chat. So to make sure if you are able to see me in the screen clearly, if you're able to hear me clearly, can you just type down 1 in chat, please? Let's get a bit of engagement here before we get started. Awesome, awesome. Keep that ones coming. Loud and clear. Great, great, great. So first, before I do start, I like to usually go through an overview of what we're going to do here today. So first off, we're going through an introduction because I do not want to assume that everyone knows what Grab is, what GrabPay is. So I'm just going to touch base a bit more in this detail here, followed up by Threebs Co, a merchant of ours from Shopify, and to hear firsthand from the merchant of how GrabPay is doing so far in their website, followed by Tomy from WooCommerce as well. So all those in WooCommerce as well, don't worry, you're not going to miss WooCommerce out. We're going to have another merchant who's going to tell their firsthand experience with GrabPay. After that, we're going to go into the campaigns, which I promised, quiz time, and then giveaways. So furthermore, let me get started. Let me just switch off the music and we'll get this started. First, a bit of an introduction of how we are doing today, how Grab is doing today. As of today, we have 20 million downloads of the Grab app. What does this mean to you? Basically, in Malaysia, 2 out of 3 Malaysians has the Grab app in their phones that potentially is able to use the GrabPay function as well. Who are our users? Well, 56% of our users are 21 to 30 years old, very young and vibrant users. Now, why do customers love using GrabPay? The first answer to that is because of the seamless payment. It's a user-friendly experience where anyone, any age group is able to apply. Second, one of my favorites, auto top-up. Done are the days where, have you ever had this experience where you're going into a store? I do that a lot of times in Hero Market when a cashier tells me, Adam, it's 30 ringgit and I have to top up first. Done are the days we have the auto top-up feature where it will top up when it reaches a significant price point, and done are the days where you have to actually go and run on low credit. Second is rewards. It's basically a loyalty program by Grab where we allow users to earn points after they spend in online and offline merchants. So that's something to look for merchants as well. And lastly, shop with points. What can the points be used for? Most merchants ask me, and usually what they can use the points on is on online and offline merchants where they can use their points to get significant discounts. Who is GrabPay connecting you to? Basically, we're going to help you target young millennial age group who are basically from the high to middle income and also white collar. They are also business owners. The top 3 usage of GrabPay is basically 1, GrabPay services, 2, shopping at F&B and grocery outlets, and lastly, online shopping. So merchants here today, you're not at the wrong place. Frequent shoppers, 80% of our users shop online every month, and 67% of them shop online at least 2 to 3 times per week. That's an excellent number. Furthermore, I am happy and I'm honored to actually introduce you to our first speaker, EO from Threebs Co, who is actually the managing director and co-founder. We have done numerous webinars, and this is the first time where we actually brought in merchants to actually tell us firsthand on their experience. EO, thank you so much for joining the call. How are you today, bro? And how's MCO handling?
Oh, very good, very good. I think MCO, it's not so good, not so good for everyone, but I just had my vaccination yesterday on my second dose.
Oh, you're a tough guy. When I had my first dose, I could not even walk the next day. Thank you so much for saying, Adam, I'm taking an MC. Thank you so much. So furthermore, I'm just going to go through the slides with you. Just say next, and I'll be able to help you go through it as well. Over to you, Io.
Sure. Yeah. Can we go to the next slide, please? Yeah. Yeah. So, thank you very much, Adam. Hello, everyone. Again, I'm Io. I'm the managing director of Threebs Co. We are a very new company. I mean, in fact, we just had our official launch 4 months ago. So Threebs is an e-commerce platform built on a health, beauty, and lifestyle community. At the moment, we carry mostly on skincare lines, but we're expanding into baby care and pet care. So my background is in data analytics and tech. I used to service several multinational companies. I mean, perhaps they are competitors now, to go through their digital transformation and help them build their e-commerce platforms and ecosystems. So I think my co-founders and I decided that maybe we have a shot out there. So therefore, we decided to go for it. Next slide, please. So that is our online store. I think in relation to this presentation, I understand from Adam that there are a lot of Shopify users in this webinar. And our website is built on top of Shopify. I mean, we could have developed it on our own, but then I think we decided it wasn't worth it. I think the benefits of the scaling is much more important to us. And Shopify has a very robust CMS, as well as their order management system. But I think most importantly is there are third-party integrations, and I will show you how easy I will show you how easy it was to integrate any services. In this case, GrabPay. Next slide, please. So integration will be my very first topic, but I will also talk about the brand exposure and visibility that we had with Grab, marketing campaigns that we've done with Grab, as well as I will touch a bit on growth. Yeah, so our entire integration literally took about just 5 days, but just a disclaimer, it was also because we made a very quick decision. But I'm sure that the Grab's team is very efficient to help you or run through the entire process of registrations and all. So I think from the day when Grab's team reached out, and we got on a call on the next day and we signed the contract next, after which the tech team will share across and some API keys. And our side, it was literally just a 5 minutes implementation. So it's really just as easy as going into your settings in your Shopify and go into payments, choose the alternative payments, and then just key in the API keys. And that's it, then you're done. And then it will start showing in your checkout page for your customers. Next slide, okay. So I think one of the biggest benefits of joining Grab is that Grab does a lot of campaigns. And I recommend just to hope on every campaign that they have. I mean, if you have the capacity and means. And for example, on your left, I mean, that is a brand directory, and it's actually very important for us because we had cases where our customers are actually gone into this brand. I mean, on the first few weeks when we joined, I think we were not on this brand directory, but then our customers were asking us that why are we not there and all. So that tells us that customers do actually look into this directory and search for you. So you are able to look into whether you target your existing customers, as well as, of course, your new customers. And on the one on the right, it's where it's the visibility that we get through different campaign participation. And sometimes it's also a barter trade because we have to do something in exchange for Grab, and it's a vice versa thing. And I think in this case it means a lot to target new customers, because usually in campaigns I think Grab will actually push it out whether through their EDMs or whether through their no notification through their apps. So a lot of people will be able to see it. And I think in this case alone, we do think that we may have to, we probably deserve the top spot, because we are still trying to fight for it. And then yeah, I think so far it has been quite well. Next slide, please. So in terms of marketing campaigns, right, I think this is very important to us, the Grab Power Up. Yeah, on the last day of every month, Grab rewards users up to like 6,000 points. It's worth about 50 ringgit with a minimum spend of 180 ringgit. But we managed to make it actually 18,000 points, and then we advise on our customers how to do it. So essentially, you just have to make 3 transactions, which fulfills the requirement in order to get about 18,000 points. So 18,000 points is actually worth a lot. It's worth more than 100 ringgit. And then even our staffs and all, we are all doing it. We are all buying on this day. So the last day of the month also happened to be a paycheck week, right? So we have a lot of customers that just waited for that day to splurge. And I added the graph yesterday, the one on the bottom left. That is our latest data, even though you can't see the numbers, but just look at the spikes. So it's almost 5 times compared to the average daily sales. Next slide, please. So I think this is my last point, and I may not be able to share all my numbers, but I can tell you that since we joined Grab in November 2020, all the Grab transactions have increased 2.6 times, and the average basket size have increased about 25% actually. So if you take 100 ringgit basket size and then increase another 25%, so including the transactions or multiplier, your sales will be experiencing several multipliers. The last one, it's about the GrabPay later adoption. So I think obviously the buy now pay later has gotten very popular recently, and unfortunately I think it's because of the MCO, the lockdown, as well as consumers' incomes may be impacted, and they're all playing a role here, and perhaps people are also starting to feel the pain. So we started with only just 5% of our customers using pay later during November 2020, but since I think June, since about 1 month plus ago, I think the adoption rate has increased 7 times. It's a lot. We can see a very drastic increment in using the pay later, and I'm guessing also because more people are now eligible to use Grab Pay Later, because I believe not everyone can use it. You have to be approved. Perhaps Grab is actually approving more users. So to conclude, I think my whole sharing and all here, I think obviously nothing is 100% good, but to us, I think the benefits outweighs the cons, and therefore I think we will continue to nurture the relationship with Grab for sure. Thank you very much.
Thank you, EO. I mean, I have to say, I have to highlight number of transactions, 2.6 times. That's a terrific number. Not forgetting the average basket size of an increase of 25%. But I have to say, EO, thank you so much for actually participating in our campaigns. And without your effort as well, actually letting your users know that you're accepting GrabPay and Pay Later, adoption wouldn't be as high as what you showed earlier. A whopping 30% increase since your live date. Once again, thank you, EO. So appreciated for your time. Now, everyone has always come back to me and asked me, even though EO has went to in-depth actually update of how to set up GrabPay via Shopify, basically, let me just take you through very quickly on how you can do so. Like what EO said, you will receive an email from us on these 2 particular items, which is the client ID and client secret. Just an update. GrabPay is integrated with both WooCommerce and Shopify, hence setting up is one of the easiest options to do. So in settings, after you receive an email, all you have to do is just go into payments, alternative payment methods, GrabPay checkout, and paste in those 2 IDs which we've shared, and you have done the activation of GrabPay via Shopify. Next, a lot of other merchants has also asked me, Adam, I've seen a lot of that price divider in Shopify websites. How do I get that? All right, the answer to that is A, you have to be a pay later merchant. Don't worry, after your GrabPay registration, we'll reach out to you on how to actually activate pay later, but I won't go into that on how to actually set it up first. So what's the price divider? The price divider, after you receive the plugin for us, you are able to set it up. This particular item here will show up on your website. What this does is basically it will show the customer how much it will cost after a breakdown of 4 simple payments. What is it for? An increase on conversion rate of your items because it shows to customer that it's more affordable to purchase. So what you waiting for? We'll get back to you on how to switch on Pay Later right after this webinar. Now, furthermore, another interesting merchant that I would like to introduce, which is ZJ, the co-founder of Anatomy. ZJ, thank you so much again for joining this call. I think I've been saying thank you 1,000 times, but that's not enough. So first off, ZJ, I'm actually looking forward for your presentation. I am an owner of an anatomy journal and I totally love it. And yes, I paid via Pay Later. Thank you so much for switching in.
Thank you.
No
So,
problem.
thank you, Adam.
No problem. How's MCO so far? I know everyone says it's hard, but I hope everything is going well at your end too.
Well, honestly, I mean, during pre-MCO, our retail actually accounted for like 60% of our sales, I guess. So it's not easy for us, especially dealing with so many uncertainties, SOP, things like that, and non-essential production halt. It means that we can't actually restock some of our items for the past 2 months. So yeah, that's my case. Yeah.
Understood. But I do hope that you will give us a bit of a good update as well as a good feel. All right, over to you, ZJ.
Sure. Thank you for having me today, Adam. So hi all, I'm ZJ. I'm the co-founder of Anatomy. So we basically established like 4 years ago. So Anatomy is a made-to-order premium stationery and lifestyle brand. So we do notebooks, planners, leather goods, and recently we have a tote bags you can personalize. So which is all designed in-house and produced locally. And we basically made a product into like parts and components. So we only assemble it once you made the order. So we have been doing like ready-made product before this, but it turns out that there's a lot of wastage, especially for items that you can't sell or is not popular. So it becomes a dead stock. So the whole big idea is to bring that design decision to the customer. So in order to reduce the wastage of like, because you make mass produced product, there will be a lot of dead stocks, or you need to decide what colors they want, and you need to come up with a lot of variations. So we don't want to guess what customer want, and we just let them to make the decision. So a little bit about how we do that is we have created an environment, or basically a platform. It's easy for them to actually do customization, and we call it mass customization. It's not your typical full customization where you need to like spend a lot of time, and usually requires like a minimum order quantity to start production. We just like, even you want just customize one box and we can just do it. So basically that's Anatomy. So we do sell some third-party product as well, but 80% of our sales actually from our own product. We are in a very niche market segment as what I know. So as you can see, we have like 4 staple products that it can be customized and personalized. So we have the tote bags, different types of notebooks, and a few leather goods. So the price ranging from like, started from 128 up to like 468. And we all known for our customized, previous page. So we all known for our customized notebook and really fast turnaround time. Basically, when you go to the shop, you can actually get it in 15 minutes. But we are also known for being one of the most expensive stationery brand made locally. So we see it as a good thing because we're actually proud that due to the fact that our product use only like premium quality materials imported from like US, Italy, the papers. And so there's no way for us to actually reduce the price, because that would mean like cutting corners on the productions and materials. So part of it also, because of the workmanship, that we need to like assemble the product one by one with our hands in our shop. So it becomes like a big contribution of premium pricing as well. So when we first started like 4 years ago, it's basically a really tough process to convince people to buy from you. I mean, especially Malaysian who are really price sensitive. So we got a lot of feedback. They like our products, but due to that, they do not have the budget. So it's a big hindrance to convert them into customer. So, I mean, of course, over the years, community grows, people are starting to understand the difference on what we have to offer. And in fact, they can't get similar things outside. So which include our products and our customer service. So I think to let people enjoy more of the product, there comes like pay later installments. I think it play like a big role and kind of perfect fit into our business model. It kind of lower down the entry point for many of our customers. So our system is actually built on top of WooCommerce, as you know. It's actually part of the WordPress big system. So before this, I was a front-end web developer for almost like 8 years before I started this business. We have seen like this open source platform rise from a single blogging platform into a full-fledged e-commerce platform. We're using WooCommerce for website because one, we need to have more control on the website. And it's because also the complicated customization function that we need. So it's very natural for us to go for something that we are quite familiar with. And I like it because it has a very vibrant community and plenty of supports. So the integration is pretty much seamless, just like Shopify. So you just need to download like the plugins, upload it, activate it. And after that, you go to the setting page, you enable the GrabPay. So then you need to key in your partner IDs, client ID, client secrets, everything. And most importantly is to set that minimum order amount and maximum order amount. Because yeah, I'll talk about it later. And basically you're all done. So yes, so this is our product page. So you can see like on the left side is actually a product visualizations. On the right side is the options that you can pick. So when you pick like elastic band, ribbon marker, put a name, it will just display real time on the left side. So this is what we are doing in a WooCommerce. And go to the next page. And on the bottom part, you can choose your paper. You can see what paper you're choosing, choose up to 180 pages. Yeah, I think that's all about it. And you go to the add to cart button and you will see the price divider. So on the product page, so we set that installment price divider above the add to cart button. So customer can actually know how much they need to pay for each month. It becomes like a huge motivator for them to actually click on the add to cart button. And yeah, that's what I like about this installment plan. And so customer will go through a series of payment process. So this is, yeah, you see like there's all the payment gateways. The Grab is on the top and they can just choose Grab easily. And after that, they go to this page. They need to key in their phones and they'll get the OTP, key in your pins, and you will see all the three payment methods: the installment, the pay later, and your Grab wallet. So if you really want to experience the process, yeah, just go to my website, buy something. So, okay, so after 3 months of implementation, we are quite new with GrabPay. We just implemented it in May. So we do see like how many Malaysian actually Grab users. So you can see from the graph, there's like month-to-month growth from 11% up to like 28% in July. So comparison to like all the other payment gateway, it took up like a huge chunk in a short period of time. So there are like 3 payment options in Grab. So we can go to the next one. So there's a wallet, there's an installment, and pay later, right? So people are using like installment accounted for like 35% compared to like pay later and wallets. So it means that people love to get our products in installment plan. So in recent months, the average order value in our basket size grew like in between like 12% to 20%. It means that people who usually purchase our book like in 140 ringgit, it will push their cart amount to actually 150 up to like 200 ringgit per order. I think it's most of the online merchants are always finding way to increase customers' basket size, right? So because you want to generate more high value purchase for each transactions. So another thing that helped this is actually the campaign. So during the months of like June, July, we participate in like Grab campaign. So you can go to the next page. So they provide like 20 ringgit, 30 ringgit rebates for Grab users, new Grab users, and it kind of like helped us to push up our total cart value. So it's very helpful marketing campaign for like a small business like us. And it's a very good reason for people who want to spend the money wisely during this time. And yeah, good for us. We don't have to like keep giving up discount, you know, like in order to get more sales. And it can actually help us to retain a brand image in the long run, especially when you're building a brand and basically your product do not have a very high margin to play with. So to conclude here, so we all know like Grab has a very large customer base, 20 million, right? And in fact that we can tap into their non-credit user who are using GrabPay, is basically make it affordable for them to purchase with us. So we actually don't need to like ask customer to register for another new account just to make one payment, because all of them already have the account. So, and that says it all, right? We all know that convenience and seamless experience are priceless. So simplify their decision-making process. We can make more happy customers. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Eo. I have to say, thank you for sharing data. I think getting data from merchants firsthand hits differently than getting data from Grab itself. Thank you so much for sharing. And I really like your philosophy why you have Pay Later to actually let customers, more customers actually, to afford your items, your products. I think that is great. I think it fits our philosophy on the dot, because why we have GrabPay and Pay Later is because we are able to serve the underbanked. I think being able to penetrate these large users of people who don't have credit cards, being able to use credit services like installments to be able to purchase things that they always wanted. Yeah, thank you so much again, ZJ. Now, furthermore, let us move on to what I have promised is not yet. I'm going to give you a quick update and a summary regarding our products. So I assume that everyone here knows Pay Later, but I think for those who does not know, let me just give you a bit of an update of what Pay Later is all about. Pay Later is an additional payment option on top of GrabPay. After you register for GrabPay, you can actually switch on Pay Later and register. Don't worry, we'll guide you through right after this webinar. So under the Pay Later umbrella, there's two products, which is postpaid and installments. Postpaid is basically pay at end of the month or pay at the first week of the following month during its due date. This makes customers actually realize that they are able to buy now and then pay later. It gives the customers the reason to buy. Number two is installments. Basically, it makes easy to sell high value items. So basically with our payment method, which allows it to be split to 4 following months, it make larger ticket size items to be a bit more affordable. So these are the potential benefits that a potential Pay Later merchant is able to enjoy. Potentially, by activating Pay Later, they potentially can get up to 20% of new shoppers, potentially being able to get 25% more of sales, and basically potentially being able to increase their basket size by 40%. Why I keep on saying potentially is because these are the potential numbers that you can hit, but we really need the help of merchants to participate in our marketing campaigns. As what you heard from EO and ZJ, they are very aggressive and they actually would like to update their users that they are accepting GrabPay and Pay Later. So with all the support from the merchants, and we will do our part to potentially a merchant can receive these improvements. Now, as promised, the campaigns. This particular campaign is called the Go E-commerce Onboarding Campaign, which is a partnership between Grab and MDEC. It's not a customer campaign, it's more of a merchant incentive. In a way, it's a merchant rebate. So let me explain it a bit more. In a nutshell, we will be rebating up to 1,000 ringgit to merchants. Basically, as you can see right in the slides, the particular campaign runs from 1st July to 30th November. No worries, yes, it started. So the campaign is still eligible for you if you have registered this month itself, but it will still end in the 30th of November. So how it works is that after 30th of November, we will be calculating the amount of MDR which was deducted. Let's say you have been doing quite well this past few months and we have deducted up to 1,500 ringgit worth of MDR. So we will rebate you 1,000 ringgit, the maximum rebate. For some merchants who hit just below 1,000 ringgit, let's say we calculated up to 800, then we'll rebate you the 800 ringgit. So basically, if you hit below that 1,000 ringgit, you had 0% MDR for both Pay Later and GrabPay for this whole campaign period. All right. On top of that, Grab will also do that part. We'll also be you'll be featuring some brands on marketing channels that are sponsored by Grab. Now, terms and condition, no worries. There's no red tape. There's no registration fees, no monthly fees, or terminal fees to join this particular campaign, but you need to be eligible. So how to be eligible for this campaign is one, you have to be an SME or a MSME. So basically, to simplify it, a company who is a SME should not hit a threshold of 20 million ringgit per year. Now, number two is you have to be a WooCommerce and Shopify merchant. Yeah. And lastly, you should not be accepting GrabPay at any payment method. You have to be a new merchant. So let's say if you are accepting GrabPay with other payment options, TPAs, then you are not eligible to join this campaign. This is only for new merchants. If you tick all those 3 boxes, I will introduce you in the end of this webinar of how to actually apply. Now, for the second campaign, which is what I'm really excited for, is the Pay Later by Grab campaign, a solely Pay Later push. So this campaign starts at 16th of August till 15th September. So every merchant here who registers will have the time to set up and go live at the right time. So what's this campaign all about? It's a rebate campaigns to your customer. If a existing and active GrabPay or Pay Later user spends at your store of 250 ringgit with Pay Later, they will get a 30 ringgit rebate. If they are a new user, they will also get a top up of 20 ringgit rebate on top of their 250. But if they spend below just 50 and they're new, they'll just receive that 20 ringgit rebate. And good news, it is fully funded by Grab and not funded by the merchant. But with all the campaigns which we mentioned earlier, we would need the help, or should I say the support of merchants. We will be passing you toolkits so you're able to make your own checkout banners, web or app banners, social media pushes. So you're able to actually use these and blast it out to your users to really maximize on this campaign. Now, if you're interested to sign up for GrabPay, you can scan this particular QR code right now. It'll bring you to a particular G form. But don't worry, guys. Whoever actually signed up for this webinar in the RSVP, we have collected your emails. We will send you a summary. We'll send you a deck. If we are able to share you this recording, we will. But we will also include the G form link in the recap as well. All right. In the G form, all you have to do is just fill up your necessary merchant details. But the 2 main important things here I would highlight is that this is a GrabPay registration. If you're interested for Pay Later, just tick on yes for Pay Later and we'll get back to you on the rates and agreements. And lastly, if you tick all those 3 boxes for the Go e-commerce campaign, the 1,000 ringgit rebate, just click on that you are eligible for as a SME, go through the terms and conditions and just click on submit and you've done your registration, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Now, do not worry. I know everyone here has a lot of questions, and maybe I did not iron out all of them. Not to worry. This is my particular email, my team's email, which you can reach out to us with particular questions. It's grabpay.my.inquiry@grabtaxi.com. You can send us all your questions and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Now, quiz time. Let's end this particular webinar with a bang. We have quizzes here today. We have 7 multiple choice questions and we have 5 winners each. And these 5 winners will each win a RM30 ringgit Grab Food promo code. Yeah, so the rules are that there's only one winner will be announced and a winner will not be able to win again. All right, so if you know the answer to the question, just put it in the chat box and we will then announce the 5 winners for every question. Clear? Before I do start, can I just let everyone type 1 in the chat box, please, before I do start? Great stuff. Let's get started then with the first question. I just need my colleagues to get ready. Sai, Chloe, are you ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Ready.
All right, let's go with the first question. First question, guys. What percentage of Grab users are from 21 to 31 years old? A, 56%, B, 98, C, 79, or D, 70%? Oh, everyone's answering. I like that. I like the participation. We'll wait for my colleagues to say stop if they've found enough winners. Done. Stop. We got our 5 winners. Drum roll. Waiting for my colleagues to put down the winners. Give them a second. I saw a lot of replies. So first, while we're waiting, the answer is A, 56%. All right, this is the 5 winners: Huame, Celesa, Ba, CW Chung, and Megan. Can these 5 winners put in their email addresses in the chat box so we are able to send you the codes by today or tomorrow, please? Please make sure it's the correct email addresses, please, word by word. All right, I see 1, 2, 3. Only got 3 emails. Hua Mei answered, CW Chung answered, Celesa answered. I think we're missing 2 more. 1 more. If I'm not mistaken, it's Ba, B-A-R-R. No worries. I think we will try to follow up later on. Let's move on. Bar, if you're there, just put in your email address and we'll get back to you. Oh, Barry. Yes, Barry. Was it Barry T?
Yes, my apologize.
Barry, just put in your email address. Congratulations. Thank you. So team, just write that up. Let's move on to the second question. What is the top consideration for Grab users in Malaysia when deciding to shop online? A, quality of the product, B, delivery process, C, price promotion, or D, range of products? Oof, I see them numbers coming in. I don't see a stop yet, so I think we still can have more winners. Stop. All right, we got our winners. So now let's wait for the 5 winners here. So by the way, the answer is C, price and promotion with 91%. Actually, the other 2, which comes after price promotion, is 54% of delivery process, and lastly, a 51% of range of products. So the 5 winners are David Chin, Azalai Marzuki, Jessie, Lillian, Vera, and Adeline. May I have your emails, please? 1, 2, 3, 4, last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, last one. Azelia, Jessie, David. 1 more. Great, we got all 5. Off to the next question. You guys ready? I hope you are. Going in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Third question. How do Grab users in Malaysia pay online? A, credit card, B, bank transfer, C, digital wallet, or D, debit card? I really think this is a really easy giveaway, but let's just give it a shot. All right, stop. We got our winners. All right, Aurelia, show us who the 5 winners are. That was a giveaway, isn't it? All right, stop. We got all the winners. Waiting for my colleague Aurelia to put in the 5 winners. 1 moment. All right, these are the 5 winners. I hope everyone can see this. Lau Lik Sing, Ai Ling Lim, Fei K, Zulia, and Hermione Go. Or Hermione Go, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 2 more. emails. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Another 5 winners. Congratulations. Going off to the next one. Next question going in. 3, 2, and 1. Let us go. 4. Make a guess. What's the number 1 pain point among Grab users in Malaysia when it comes to paying online? A, time taken to key in details. B, concerned about ease of refund. C, weak security measures. Or D, saving card details online. No stop yet. Keep the answers coming in, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry if you, yep, just put it in. All right, a lot of people is answering A. So I am just going to, let me see. All right, I'm going to give everyone a second chance. It's not A and it's not C. All right, Aurelia, did we get the winners? I need you to put in stop if we got the winners. All righty then. So while we're waiting for the answer, the winners, the actual answer is D, saving card details online. One of the pain points for paying online is that a lot of users are worried of saving their card details online because of security. We got 3 more questions, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry, we got 3 more questions. The 5 winners are those are the winners, but I only see 4. Is there a 5th one, Aurelia? Is it Linkes, Faye, Alicia, Adlina, and Kenneth?
The link case and Fire is a different name. I'm sorry.
All right, so it's Linkes, Faye, Alice, Adlina, and Kenneth. Those 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Linkes, 1, Faye, 2, 3, Alice, 4, Adlina, 5, Kenneth. Great stuff. Great. We have our 5 emails there. Oh, all right. Amendment. Aurelia, you got that? Okay, let's not waste any more time. I think a lot of people are restless for the next question. So let's go. 3, 2, 1. Are you ready? When we tested Pay Later with Grab users in Malaysia, what was the most appealing product feature? A, interest-free and no hidden fees. B, no annual fee. 6, track your spending easily in app. And D, shop now and pay in 4 installments. Let's go. Nice. A mixture of all 4 letters. I like that. Ooh, this is a tough one. We'll wait for Aurelia's stop. And it's a stop. We got our winners. The 5 winners are, let's wait for it. The 5 winners are Vera, Jin Ming, Adeline, Ray, and Alyssa. Emails, please. Congratulations. 1 email, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Where's our 5th winner? Good one. And the answer is A, interest-free and no hidden fees. That is the answer. Thank you, Madi. I almost forgot there. Thank you. Wei Yang. I think we got everyone inside as winners. I think it's good to go. 5 emails. All right. Let's go for 2 more questions. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. How many % increase in new shoppers does an average pay later merchant enjoy? A, 10, B, 20%, C, 30, D, 40. Stop. We got our winners. All right, before I forget, the answer is B, 20%. Like I said, potentially. So you need to join our campaigns. You need to let customers know that you're accepting GrabPay, and potentially you'll be able to get that 20% as well. Yeah. So let's wait for my colleagues to put in the 5 winners. I know it's nervy. We only have 1 question after this. Only 1 more question right after this. The winner is Joel, Ahmad Adli, Lee, Nicholas won. Joel, I've seen you answering since the 2nd question. I'm happy that you actually won this. Congratulations, all of you. Great stuff. 4 more emails. One, 2, 3, 4, and last one, 5. Thank you so much, everyone. Now, the last question, guys. So, and ladies, last one. Remember, the winners can't win again. Let's leave it for those who have not win yet. Are you all ready for the last question? All right, let's go. In 3, 2, 1. How many increase in order value does an average pay later merchant can potentially enjoy? A, 20, B, 30, C, 40, D, and 50. Let's go. Oh, everyone's excited for the last one. Everyone's the last one's for Grab. Interesting. Oh, no stop yet. I don't see a stop yet. So I think, yeah, I don't see a stop yet. So put it in, put it in. Put in your answers in chat. I don't see a stop yet. Oh, the chat is going non-stop. Ah, stop. All right. The answer is C. Potentially, a merchant can get up to 40%. Like I said before, potentially, we need the help of merchants. You need to join our campaigns, and we will do our best to get that 40% with you as well. Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone, for being so attentive during this this quiz time. I really do appreciate it. Now we'll just wait for the 5 winners, but don't leave yet. Please, guys, don't be upset. If those who did not win yet, please don't leave yet. I have something else to give away for everyone. All right, that is the creme of the creme, the last thing to give away. And there's no quizzes, there's no strings attached. It's for everyone in this call. All right. All right, the 5 winners are Daphne, Atika, Adlina, Miss Mia, and Anne Koo. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Emails, please. Thank you, Atika. Anne Koo. Daphne. You heard that, ZJ. I want an anatomy notebook. I think you can after this slider. One moment. I think you can. I think you can. Who knows? Who knows, right? Damia, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much again. For those who did not win anything, don't worry, no worries. Let's go to the next one. To say thank you, we would like to give away these codes out. First off, I would like to thank Threebs and Anatomy to actually add these in here. Without you, this merchant engagement webinar wouldn't be a success. And this is the first one we've done with merchants. I totally am grateful for your time. So first, I would like to also thank Grab Express for this particular code. You're able to get 5% off Grab Express web deliveries capped at RM1 ringgit, but it's a unlimited redemption. Unlimited redemption, folks, valid till 31 December 2021. All you need to do during your web deliveries, just put in this promo code Express Web 5. Express Web 5. Don't worry, in summary, in email, whoever RSVP'd in this call will get this particular code as well. If you want to write it down now, because in case you think I'm going to con you, you can actually copy this down. Kenneth, I'll get back to you right after this. Number 2 from Threebs is a Grab 10 webinar code where you're able to enjoy RM10 off without a minimum spend by end of today. Yeah, by end of today, guys, by end of today, you'll get RM10 off with this code in their checkout, Threebs Co. If everyone is asking, what's Threebs Co's website? I don't need to actually introduce it. They're quite popular, but here you go. This is their website, Threebs Co. There you go. Yep, that's a GrabPay inquiry email for those who have asked. And lastly, from Anatomy, enjoy 15% off with minimum spend of RM50 by end of today. RM50 by end of today, 15% off. You answered, you can get your Anatomy book right now. Go on, visit this merchants, Threebs Co and Anatomy, as these codes will only last till end of today. And thank you so much, everyone, for joining this call. Like I said before, do not worry. Those who has RSVP'd will get a summary email from us. We'll be sending you the deck. We'll be sending you the form to register. And just ask away all your questions there. And lastly, for those merchants who actually joined this call and do not have a Shopify or WooCommerce site, actually just was introduced by another merchant, I have a contact from Shopify who can help you set up your website. So with the same email, grabpayinquiry.com, just send over your inquiry and say, hey, I want to actually sign up with Shopify. I can actually lead you to the right people as well. First off, I would like to say, my name is Adam Skanda. Thank you so much for joining this call. And I would like to say, without merchants, without users, we will not be able to grow as large as we are today. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Goodbye. Over and out. For those who did not RSVP, please reach out to us in the Grab inquiry email, and I would actually guide you through on registration as well. I'll type it down here one more time. Who did not RSVP and whoever went in by the link directly, that is our email. Just send us an email. We'll get back to you as soon as possible. By the way, for those who are still in here, 48 people, I'm so sorry. Can we get a camera session, please? One last time, a camera session, just a quick photo session. Everyone here, can you switch on your camera, please? I totally, even though this is a ritual of mine, always get a photo session. I keep on forgetting. So one more, I just want everyone to switch on their cameras, no matter whatever background you have. I just want you to switch on. I want you to share the love with me. Let's get a photo session. Thank you so much. Beautiful faces. Come on, I need more faces, everyone. Please, 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 for me. I don't need anything else except for this to make my weekend. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I need more. I need more. I'm going to be annoying. I need more. I need more. I need more. All right, come on, I need more. One moment. Chloe, are you there? Are you able to get that screenshot for me, Chloe?
Yes, will do.
All right, we go. Okay, I have this thing. We're not going to say cheese. No, we're not going to just say smile. What we're going to do is we're going to say GrabPay. You get it? When you say GrabPay, you smile. GrabPay. See that? GrabPay. All right. In three, GrabPay. 3, 2, 1, GrabPay.
Hold on. Adam, you need to stop sharing. Thank you.
All right, 1 second. I'll unshare. All right, in 3 again. Chloe, are you ready? I think you are. In
Yes,
3,
I am.
2, 1, GrabPay. You all good, Chloe?
Okay.
Great stuff. Thank you so much, everyone. Totally appreciate your time. Beautiful family, Adeline, who's actually behind the call. Thank you for putting in your daughter in as well. Thank you, everyone, switching it on. Like I said, if you need to reach out to me, there's my email, grabpay.my.inquiry. Reach out to me. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks again. Have a great weekend. Goodbye.